Nice, nice, nice. Anthedora, call sign apparition, welcome. Hello. James Ferguson, John Ferguson? Oh my gosh. Oh, we've got the team, we've got some Dolans in the house. This is something special. Josh, 62488, welcome. Guys, I've been practicing my signature. It's looking pretty good, pretty artistic. I'm gonna do a quick practice right now. Very nice, looking good. So we got some hopefully Call of Duty fans here. Who else have we got? The nameless Goulet _X. James, thank you my friend, great to see you. Happy hump day to you too. 62488 Josh with the camel, I love it. So yeah, we got some good Call of Duty fans in the house tonight, some Elder Scrolls fans, and yeah, maybe the beginning of a journey for Yuri to come back in the future. He's still alive, it's always a good sign. We've got Kate Laswell on her side, that's a very, very good sign. My biggest fan, Joe, thank you. Me, hi, the nameless Gula. I'm excited too. It's my first one of these. So go gentle, be nice. And it was a real thrill playing Yuri. He's cool. He's kind of a badass in some ways, but he's, you know, he's a survivor. He knows what to do. He knows how to play the game. Speaks Russian, speaks English. He's a good guy. Anthedora. I know, it's a big surprise when Yuri turns up. You know, one of my friends, Brian Bloom, played him in the original iteration of the Modern Warfare franchise. I'm sure everyone knows, but for those who are maybe need a refresher, the original Call of Duty Modern Warfare trilogy came out like 2008, 2009, and then it was one a year after that. And there was Yuri in that as well, played by another really well-known voice actor, Brian Bloom, who's very highly regarded in the industry. And then now he's been replaced by Raphael Corkhill. But we're still friends. And yeah, so we just finished the third version, Modern Warfare 3, but who knows, maybe there'll be a Modern Warfare 4 of this new version. But it's gone down well. I know, you know, the sales are doing quite well. I think people are into the war zone, into the DMZ. It's all very exciting. Very cool. We'll wait another couple of minutes and then we'll get on board with this. We've got a few signings to do. One or two in Russian. So we'll be speaking a little bit of Russian. I'll be doing some translating though. It's all very good. Anthedora, my day has been great. It's now 6 p.m. here in Los Angeles. Pretty dark outside. But I imagine it's super late. Most places it's 9 p.m. East Coast. My family back in the UK are fast asleep. I'd be surprised. I'd love it if my sister suddenly came online, started following me. She works in social media, so she's been coaching me quite a bit. I'll send her the video of this and she'll give me some criticism, I'm sure, some good critiquing. That's how you improve. So here we go, the other nameless ghoul. That's a great call sign. 9 p.m. here too. Yeah, thank you very much for joining. So we'll get going in a second. Dante's Smile. Rosie OG 15. It's a great call sign. You know, one of the things that led into this project was I've been doing generic general voices, not performance capture stuff, but general voices for different soldiers for a few different Call of Duties. The first one I did was Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, I think, where I was playing a few different Russian guys, KGB guys. The next one I did some for Call of Duty Vanguard, which I thought was an amazing the way it turned out. It was just something brand new, the way they had like a central story and then each of the heroes had their own separate story. And then I did Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, where I did some of the guys for the Crown faction, which was part of the DMZ DLC. And the reason I mentioned that is some of these call signs could well come from some of the call signs you'd have in like DMZ. You'd be like, Rosie, OG, enemy UAV overhead. Rosie, OG, get down. So we could definitely have some of your call names in there. Oh, the Nameless Goulet, thank you very much. Yeah, that was one of the very first projects I ever did for voice acting, was the Elder Scrolls. And it looks like they rebooted it again for Elder Scrolls Summerlands. So, how do I practice for my roles? That's a great question, JDolan87. How do I practice for my roles? You know, I take inspiration from my friends and the way that they speak, and then I do the opposite. You know, a lot of it has to do with like some of the vocal warm-ups that I do, and you know, I enjoy games. I don't play them as much, but I watch them on Twitch. What's my favorite? Some of the guys I follow, learn from what they're broadcasting and build from there. Great question, J. Dolan. Thank you. Pierce O'Toole. Pierce O'Toole is a great voiceover director. We worked together on Titanfall 2. A few years back with the mighty Matthew Mercer was playing the main guy in that. I played against some bad guys. I think that's my métier, is some of these bad guys. And that was a really great experience. So, Pierce, welcome, my friend. Thank you very much. Well, that was a treat working with you on that. I thought that was an amazing game. It turned out brilliantly well. And I think now, interestingly, there's a bit of a revival, people getting back into it. I think since maybe Steam, I don't know if they maybe did a download for free. But there's now a really big community that are big Titanfall fans. They should do Titanfall 3. All right, so I'm going to wait another couple more minutes, just make sure we've got all our people lined up. I've got some quotes, so I want to make sure that... But again, if they're like all over the world, they might not be up, so they'll have to watch the recap. This is really, really cool, my first one of these. So... here we go. This is what Yuri looks like. And as I'm sure you'll remember, that was a bit of a clip from my scene with Laswell, where she busts in the door, weapon drawn, and sees me, and I've just got a cool cigarette, you know, and I say, Watcher. And she's like, Yuri. And then we have a whole scene. And there's a bit of backstory. There's a bit of an ongoing story with Laswell, who's trying to quit smoking, because she's very good and healthy. But I tempt her, I take my cigarette out of my mouth and I give it to her and offer it to her. And she smiles, takes it, and then I know we're buddies. It's a nice moment. Those directors, before we start, are fantastic. The Call of Duty team are really a family. And they're so supportive of all their actors, and they love, love, love the material. And just the idea and the world of Call of Duty. So they really like to keep things going, and... they did such a nice welcome for me. I was really nervous when I first turned up, but they did a really nice welcome, brought me on board, and it was like joining a family. Dante's smile. I was happy to see that Yuri is back. Thank you. I hope we're going to see more of you in the next part, maybe. Dante's smile, what can I say? Fingers crossed. Kim Lorraine, author. Kim and I do audiobooks together. Kim's a star. And the Nameless Goulet, here we go. I hope Yuri gets more screen time next game. Yeah, maybe they should do Call of Duty Yuri's Revenge. Like a whole, not even DLC, like a whole video game just about Yuri. Maybe write to Activision and propose that. Oh, we've got Megan. Hello, my friend. Great to see you too. Oh, thanks for the support, Anthodora. I agree. Let's fingers crossed. Hopefully that works out. All right, let's get into this a little bit. So... Streamily.com is phenomenal, and I'm so glad that they put this together. This is really a treat to be part of. All right, numero uno on the list is Ganzo. So he's asking for a quote, the opponent of my opponent is my ally. It's a good quote from Yuri. Now, normally the version of that is the enemy of my enemy is my friend. which in Russian would be "Враг моего врага мой друг." But they changed it to "the opponent of my opponent is my ally," which in Russian is "Противник моего оппонента мой союзник." So what we're going to do is we're going to do the Russian first, and then we'll do some English in there as well. So, Ganzo, and I'm going to do Ganzo with the Russian Cyrillic as well, so you have that. Ganzo. And then Ganzo. Very nice, that's how it looks so far. Ganzo, and then Ganzo. Or Ganzo. All right. The opponent of my opponent is my ally. The opponent of my opponent is my ally. Oof, it's intense. And in that moment, as I'm sure you remember, Yuri, I'm trying to make sure that, okay, Laswell comes on side, supports me, and, we take out these ultra-nationalists who are doing some bad stuff. All right, so here we go. In Russian now. Противник моего оппонента мой союзник. Союзник. Bravo. And then we'll do my first ever signature for Ganzo. First ever autograph. Here we go. All right. Ganzo, the opponent of my opponent is my ally. Противник моего оппонента мой союзник. And then Raphael Corkhill. Very nice. Okay, well, thank you for signing up, Ganzo. It was a real pleasure. All right, numero dos. Devoir. We have Amelia. And Amelia would like to have my favorite quote, and if I'm able to doodle Yuri and Laswell, I absolutely love Yuri. Thank you, my dear. My character was spot on. Thank you. Спасибо большое. Now we're going to do Amelia. And then my favorite quote, I think, would be, he's a true patriot. And that's when we're talking about Nikolai, who's the helicopter pilot, who's kind of a badass as well, just goes around, does all these different things. And I have a cigarette in my mouth, and I'm like, он настоящий патриот, which means he's a real patriot. And it's kind of a joke, and it's good. All right, so here we go. I'll do it in English and then Russian. He's a real patriot. And then он настоящий патриот. Настоящий патриот. Вот. And then what should I do is a nice little thing. We'll say Amelia. Oh, and then we want to do a little doodle. Well, I'm not a very good drawer, but here we go. So, Yuri is kind of, he's got a buzz cut, so we'll just, maybe do little dots or something so that he's got some kind of hair. And we'll put a little cigarette there so that we know it's Yuri. A little bit of a smoke coming up. And then Kate, of course, has also short hair, so we'll just do this. Oh. Okay, well, look, I'm not a drawer, Amelia, so here we go. And she's got a smile, though, and a little glint in her eye, because she's, she's smart. She's no one's fool. And then we'll do this, hair like that. Okay. Well, anyway. And then we'll do my signature, my autograph. Boom. Boom. All right, so Amelia, my favorite quote is, Amelia, he's a real patriot. And then, он настоящий патриот. And then we've got Kate Laswell with her cool short hair. And then Yuri with the buzz cut and the little cigarette. And then we've got Raphael Corkhill and then a little heart. Because why not? I'm going to shade this hair in a little bit more. It looks a little like a crown right now. Boom. All right. Now, who have we got? Was it hard to become Yuri for Modern Warfare 3? This is a question from Bughater69. I was about to say Bugater, but I think it's Bughater. Like getting into the character. Was it hard getting into Yuri? The thing is, when the writing's as good as it is, and honestly, video game writing is some of the best I've ever seen. Like, the material is always phenomenal. Then it's not so challenging. It's really tricky to kind of figure out who the character is when it's really bad writing. But it was so clear from the start what Yuri is about, what he wants, what he's afraid of, what he needs. And plus there's because Yuri in this version is different from the Brian Bloom version of Yuri. So it's a progression for sure, but it's, I just understood Yuri. I understood him, a strong guy and a real true patriot as well, like Nikolai, doing what he's doing for the right reasons. So, yeah, it was cool. Nice. All right, we putting it in your office, Anthodora. Is that Amelia? No. Well, okay, next one. Here we go. Amelia, that'll be coming out to you right now. And now, but this is cool. Amelia's cool because she bought one for her friend Rose. We should all have friends like that. I know Joe's got my back like that. Colin, I know he's got my back like that. Anthodora, Amelia, thank you. What a good friend you are. And I'm so glad that you like this thing. J Dolan 87 asks, did you play video games in high school? And if so, which ones and how did they help your preparation? I mean, gosh, is this professional interviewer here? Brilliant question, J Dolan 87. I did play a few video games in high school, but I actually played them more in college. There were a few of us who would play Halo. I was the best, by far. I was mean with the pistol. I think I had I won like 99 out of 100 of our games. No one could touch me. And I played with this really dodgy controller as well, the Mad Catz controller. It was useless. But it didn't matter. I was still able to, I'm joking. J Dolan 87 is a good friend, one of my best friends who we used to play Halo together, just to make everyone know. And he was really very good at the game as well, and I have extremely fond memories of those times. Welcome, Punisa J, Huahui, welcome. We've got 2548.film. Welcome, everyone. So glad to be doing this with you. All right, but anyway, back to Anthodora. Let's go. I love Halo. Yeah. We played the original one, Halo 1. Enochian says, I used to play so much Halo. I just loved using vehicles to ram people, though. I'm with you. On Blood Gulch, that level, the big one, vehicles were the way to go. The games are like so advanced now, though. When I watch people play Call of Duty or any of these other games, like I can't even see who they're shooting at. they start firing, and then I see the little cross come across. And I have no idea that they just shot someone. And then vice versa, if I'm playing, people are shooting me, I know exactly where they're coming from. People are another level now. Maybe I need glasses. And you're Rose. Well, hi, Rose. You've got a very good friend in Amelia. All right, let's move on to this. So, hi, Amelia again. I'm getting this from my friend. Can you doodle a little heart, of course, and doodle Chodala? Now, Chodala is one of my characters from the Elder Scrolls. This guy, he's intense. So I'll sign that, and we'll see. Maybe I'll sign both. I'll do Yuri and I'll do Chodala, and then maybe Streamily will send them both to you. We'll see. All right, here we go. So we're gonna do. So this is for Rose. For Rose, and then I'll write, you have a great friend, Amelia. Amelia's a star. And then we'll doodle a star, and we'll doodle a heart. Let's just go crazy. And then I'll finish off with a little message. Enjoy COD and your favorite character, Yuri. And I'll write Yuri with the Russian letters. Yuri. And then we'll do this, Raphael, my autograph. Boom. All right, here we go. For Rose. Amelia is a star, and then we have a star, and then we have a heart, and then it says, enjoy Call of Duty and your favorite character, and that says Yuri, and that says Raphael Corkhill, and then I'll do an extra heart right here. And even like an extra bonus heart. And there we go. In the corner. Okay, Rose, that's coming to you via Amelia. Oh, and then I'll just do this. This is Chodala as well. I'll just doodle this one up. I'm going to do a little speech bubble. Coming out of his... mouth. And it says... Hi, Amelia. Oh, it says, hi, Rose. Then a little heart. And then on the next, it'll be a little thought bubble. And it says, Amelia is awesome. We'll do it that way. Amelia is awesome. And then a star. And then we'll sign this one as well. Boom. All right, here we go. Hi, Rose. That's Chodala. And then it goes, Amelia is a star with a star and then a signature. Voila. My pleasure, Rose. You are a gem. So are you. All right, here we go. So thank you very much, Amelia. Thank you very much, Rose, and enjoy. All right, now we move on to Evelyn, or is it Evelyn? I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly. Aww. Evelyn looks as though she's Russian, which I'm a big fan of. I like Russians a lot. And she asks me, if it isn't too much, for you, Evelyn, anything. Can you sign to my pcholka, which is Russian for bee, like a little bumblebee. Yuri is my favorite character, and I'm so happy you did him justice. Thank you. Hope to see you again. Me too. All right. And Nikki Bizzle is a dear friend who lives in Japan nowadays, so I would imagine it's quite early for him, maybe 8 a.m. even. Great to see you, my friend. And then my sister did join, even though it's 2:20 a.m. in London. Oh, you're not Russian. I've just got Russian friends that help me translate things. How well, I will do that, and I'll even draw a little bumblebee for you. So, all right. We'll write this Evelyn. And is it Evelyn or Evelyn? You can tell me in the chat. Evelyn. And then I'm going to write it in Russian. I'm going to say Maya Pcholka. And then I'm going to say Tvoi Yuri, which means your Yuri. And then hopefully your Russian friends will be impressed. Maya Pcholka. Tvoi Yuri. And then since you asked it in English, I'll do it as well, just in case. I want to make sure I get everything correctly. So this will be to my Pcholka. Pcholka. From your Yuri. Lovely. And then my little drawing of a bumblebee. We'll go like this. I think that's what a bumblebee looks like. Bumblebee's little wings. And then stripes, I believe. All right. Here we go. And then we'll do the autograph. Here we go. All right. Evelyn. Thank you. But then we've got Evie. So it's kind of both. All right, here we go. So, Evelyn, Maya Pcholka, Tvoi Yuri, to my Pcholka, from your Yuri, and then that's, how about that for a, come on. Who knew Yuri was that artistic? And then we've got Raphael Corkhill down there. All right, and then we'll just do a little sideline to make sure that everyone knows that this little bee is flying. Very good. All right, Evelyn, that'll be winging its way to you. And thank you very much. Yuri's a real gem to play, and lots of fun. And hopefully we see him again down the road. All right, my pleasure. Okay, looks like it's the last one. I don't want it to be the last one. All right, so the final one is Morgan. And she just says, write something sweet on it, please. Now, the obvious thing would be to write something sweet, but that would be kind of lame, so we're not going to do that. We're going to, is Yuri a cat person? What a very good question. I would imagine that Yuri is definitely a cat person. Yes, not quite, the James Bond, white, furry, villainous one. More, but you know what? Yuri's cat would be one where it's free to come and go, It comes and chills at Yuri's home, but then it's also free to go and, just run the neighborhood. And in fact, Russian cats are known for being kind of BA as well. And one of my cello teacher growing up, her daughter brought her back 2 Russian cats, and they were like Russian gangsters, who arrived in central London, then took over the neighborhood, and all the other cats were terrified of these huge Russian gangster cats that looked like they had full-on fur coats. So yeah, I think Yuri's definitely a person. And I speak Bug Hater 69, I think speak 4 languages. Like a little bit of English, can get by. And then I speak French, Russian, and German. And what do I think Yuri would dislike the most about people? Bug Hater 69, excellent question. I would say dishonesty. But then again, the spy game is all about dishonesty and deception, and so he's probably in the wrong job, Yuri, if he doesn't like liars. But he's a very straight and straightforward, honest guy. So, you know, maybe he's going to change the world that way. All right, Morgan, here we go. Morgan says, write something sweet on it, please. What are some suggestions for something sweet, chat? What do we think? Ooh. Oh, okay, Amelia. Wow. What a star. Anyways, don't mind me. I just did buy another. Okay, well, thank you very much. Anything in Russian? Hello again. Well, hello. So there'll be another chodler that we'll add to you right now. Oh, German. Grüße aus Deutschland. Oh, danke schön. Vielen Dank, mein Freund. Dante's smile. All right, here we go. So, Morgan, we're going to say... let's do something Russian and then something in English. I'm going to write in Russian, Morgan, you're a star. And then I'll write it in English. And do we have Morgan online here? Maybe not, but I'll do it in English first, just because that's going to be the first thing you read. Morgan, you are a star. Morgan, you are, and then I'm going to be cool. I'm going to draw a star. Instead of writing star, I'm going to draw a star. Ooh, clever. How about that? Isn't that cool? Morgan, you are a, and then a picture of a star. Come on. All right, and then we'll do Morgan in Russian. Will look something like this. Morgan. Ты звезда. Ты звезда. And then I'll finish off by saying Yuri could definitely play Candy Crush. Maybe that's what he does a little bit behind his desk when he's just, waiting for, the world to end, for nuclear missiles to launch. He's playing Candy Crush. Here we go. Morgan, ты звезда. And then it'll say, enjoy. COD. And Yuri. And then here we go. Lovely. Evelyn, you're quite right. You'll be a religious Candy Crush player. Got to pass the time somehow. I'm with you. Cannon. Done. All right, Morgan, here we go. Morgan, you are a star. And then this says, Morgan, ты звезда. Enjoy Call of Duty. And Yuri, Raphael Corkhill. There we go. Oh, and then we've got this bonus one. So we're not quite done just yet. Let's find another chortler. So scary. Okay. So, Amelia, anything in Russian. And then we could say, Меня зовут Chodala. And my name is Chodala. And then what else would he say? Ты чё? Which means like, what? Would he say that? He wouldn't say привет, which means hi. It would be something a little bit, it'd be something a little cooler, let's say. All right, we'll say, Меня зовут Chodala. Ты чё? I'll just do that. Okay. And then, Amelia, here we go. I'll do another speech bubble. See if I can fit this in here. And then we'll write Amelia with the Russian lettering as well. It's a lovely name, Amelia. It's not too dissimilar to English lettering. Меня Меня зовут. That means they call me, or my name is. And then in big letters, it'll be Chodala with Russian lettering as well. Chur. I reckon it'll be like that. Maybe. Chodala. And then it's kind of a plain word, ты чё? But actually it's like written like ты что? No, I'll just write привет, because ты чё is a little bit kind of aggressive. It'll be like привет. Привет. And then on this side, we'll write где... what should we write? Где Rose? I'll do a little speech bubble and it'll be like где Rose, which means where's Rose? Boom, boom, boom. А где Rose? And then we'll do Rose in... How do you do it? Rose. We'll just do Rose. Rose. Where's Rose? We'll do another signature. Boom. All right. Greetings from Thailand. It's Jay Winchester. Wow. Thank you for joining me all the way from Thailand. This is amazing. Me and Rose have matching ones. All right, here we go. Here we go. There we go. It goes Amelia. So that's how Amelia looks in Russian. Меня зовут, which means my name is. And then Chodala. I've got this little character which is like or. Chodala. And that's привет, which means hi. And then on this side, he's thinking, but where is Rose? A где Rose? And then we've got Raphael Corkhill down there. Voila. Well, this has been a treat. My friend from Thailand, thank you. I wish you a good day. This day is kind of ending on its way out. But this was a real treat. I've got a few more projects coming up, some more video games, they're always so tricky about, saying what games you're in until it's fully announced. So I probably can't give the titles away, but there's 2 big Marvel games that are coming out. And I've got a big role, a villainous role in one of those. You could actually, it's online in different places, so you could do a bit of searching and find it out. Oh, my pleasure, guys. This has turned into a Russian lesson and I'm not complaining. Anytime. So there's a few more video games, so there'll be some coming out this year and then next year as well. There's a big game. So there are some really cool things coming up. So I'm sure we'll link back up with Streamily and do another one of these, and we'll have some more artwork and more of these fun sessions. Well, listen guys, have a wonderful night, day, dream, morning, whatever it is, and we will speak very soon. And finally Evelyn says, oh, Marvel games, definitely will check them out when I see your name in the cast. Well, I look forward to it. Thanks very much guys, we'll speak soon. Enjoy your artwork.